Hey guys, and welcome back. I want to thank you guys for being patient with me and all the things that has happened. It's been a long week. Oh, over here. Okay. That's quite loud, isn't it? Okay.
It is begun.
If we must fight, let us do it quickly.
Too quiet. Okay. Well, now the battle's done, so I'm not sure what I got going on here now. We got a gravestone to go back to here. Let's do that quick. This tombstone of the Avenger General, the epic makes it clear that his spirit was left to guard something, or guard over something. Disturb the tomb.
Very well.
Up we go.
Make a preserve us.
Make sure I'm not missing anything here. And then I think that's it. Give me a moment, I gotta itch here. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, my son is doing good. He tried school again yesterday, which was great. Here's
Better be wary. Now we do battle.
oh, there you are.
It shall be done. As you say. I shall do it.
Alright. So yeah, everything's starting to get a little better. Well, he still got a cough, but he also had pneumonia, I guess, too. That's what they said. He had like COVID, and he was gone for 5 days, and his cough wasn't getting any better. So they took an X-ray and found out that he had pneumonia in his right lung. So they gave us stuff for that, and he's feeling quite a bit better. My aunt, I guess she's gonna get some dialysis, but there really isn't much they can do. She's already had a kidney replacement, so she's not eligible for another one.
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something?
I found some iron bark for you.
Truly? Let me see. Yes, that is indeed iron bark, and a substantial quantity of it as well. Well done. An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow? Or perhaps a breastplate?
Neither. I'm sure your clan needs it more than I do.
I must admit I'm surprised to witness such generosity from an outsider. You have my thanks, and the thanks of my clan for this gift. I will not allow your generosity to go without at least some reward. Come, I shall make something of the wood you bring. I've reformed the wood to my will. It is but a small token of our gratitude, but take it with my blessing.
Okay. Okay. I'll just hold on to it. But I do want to bother
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something?
out of the way, sir. I'd like to barter with you.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Okay, give me one moment, guys. My kid's here. Alright, let's see here. Get out of my kitchen, Morgan. Okay. I don't know why I did that. So hold on to these until we get back to camp. I don't think we need any of these. I don't think we need any more of those now. Perfect, okay. Let's double check here. Got death drops, return. We did that one. Okay, so we're pretty good here. Alright, now we need to go this way. That's right.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Delilah?
I do.
You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain?
She gave me her scarf. See for yourself.
That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her?
Well, I have saved this, but I can't remember if I put she was a werewolf or if we just do this one. But let's go ahead.
So I was right. But what became of her?
She died, but not before she sent her love.
She told you that? Yes. That is what she would do. At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shiral, fare you well.
Well, no negatives, so that's good. Negan.
Greetings to you, friend. I understand I have you to thank for my rescue from the forest.
I was glad to help.
I don't want your efforts to go unrewarded. Here is a gem I traded for when I was amongst the outsiders. I thought to make a necklace out of it for my bride, but I want you to have it. I know it is of worth.
It's not necessary. Keep it, I insist.
You wish me to keep it? Then you are truly generous. Thank you again. And now, I am afraid I must rest. The Keeper says I am not yet fully recovered, after all. I wish you well, my friend.
Yeah, we really don't need it. And it's special for him, so. I mean, we already got so much of this and that. I mean, we're going to gain more, so. It's not necessary. Back in we go. So now we're gonna go to the Grand Oak here. Okay, almost there. Here he is.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me?
Is this the acorn you seek?
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
It's not a bad thing, but absolutely not necessary for what we have. Fire. Perfect. Alright, so did I go too far? Yeah. We don't need that way. We want this way. Let's see if there's any glitches up here. Look! One has no heads. So does that one. That one does. That one doesn't.
You are not welcome here.
Hello, Headless. I'm here on behalf of the Mage Collectives.
Doing the Templars' dirty work for them, eh? Templars or mages, it means nothing to us. There is dark power here, and you won't stand in our way.
I beg to differ.
More enemies ahead!
I shall do it. As you say. I shall do it. Very well.
All right.
I shall do it.
You quickly! We must fight!
It shall be done.
All right. Ooh, Win, you almost walked into there. Always walking in my way. Let's do this. The Grand Oak Branch let you go through. Something in that aspect. I didn't get to read it all. Woohoo.
The forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
Why don't you let me try to settle this dispute?
You are sent by the treacherous Dalish to kill Witherfang. I will not stand by and allow that to happen.
Why do you call them treacherous? You attacked them.
And they deserve no less. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
It is done.
All gone? They're all gone. Okay. Let's do this then. Alright, let's disturb this. Familiar warning runes are carved into this tomb. Disturb the words.
Have you no concern for your own existence?
Yeah. Okay. I don't remember. Did you level up too? No. Just me then. Okay. That's full, that's full. Sure.
We are invaded! Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins! Protect the lady!
I think this is it. Werewolf City. Kind of flea heaven, isn't it?
Tread lightly in the heart of the forest, for past wrongs are remembered and mourned.
Be on your guard. I think we're being watched.
Pretty sure we are too. Runes. Been in a lot of runes, haven't we?
It shall be done.
Other love note. Where are we at on that? Ooh. We're almost there. Nice. Alright, here.
Is this an elven place? Did the elves live underground, just like the dwarves?
I wonder what this ruin used to be. Is it Tevinter or Elven?
Do you think it's safe to be in here? I thought I heard a walk rumbling off in the distance.
So that, and this is why I think the Magisters and the Old Gods for Elflins work together. Secret passage.
I shall do it.
Oops, wrong one. They're gonna keep loading you up with arrows. Hi, buddy. See anything? Nope. Okay. That's fine. I thought we'd ask. We're in a new area. Another garment. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna stop the recording right here for one moment while I run and get some laundry done. Be right back. We are back. Time for some spiders. And webs. Again.
Bad day.
Excuse me.
I shall do it.
Oh.
I shall do it. Very well.
One moment. Try in here. Okay. Now. I believe there's another room here.
It is begun.
Another ice arrow.
I have a bad feeling about this passageway. Why don't we turn back?
No.
Did you hear that? Sounds like loud breathing.
Growling. Yeah. It does not sound like breathing. So
It's a trap. Look there, a cunning trap.
Right ahead.
It's a trap. Look there, a cunning trap.
It shall be done. I shall do it.
down you go.
As you say.
Dwarfs are down here as well. Oh, we got another trap.
I shall do it.
Yeah, we get points for it. Well, I mean, experience.
As you say.
Hello, kitty. You sassing me. Faladine, friend of the dead. The guild. Oh, Faladine, Lithonarva, friend of the dead. Guide my feet, calm my soul, lead me to my rest. In ancient times, the people were ageless and eternal, and instead of dying, would enter Euthura, the long sleep. And walking the shifting paths beyond the veil with Falandine and his brother German. Those elders would learn the secrets of dreams, and some returned to the people with newfound knowledge. But we quickened and became mortal. Those of the people who passed walked with Faladine into the beyond and never returned. If they took counsel with Derman on these passages, his wisdom was lost, for it went with them into the beyond also, and never came to the people. Then Fenrirel caused the gods to be shut away from us, and those who passed no longer had Faladin to guide them. And so we learned to lay our loved ones to rest with an oaken staff to keep them from faltering along the paths, and a cedar branch to scatter the ravens named Fear and Deceit, who were once servants of Durathan, now without a master, as told as Gunshoth, keeper of the Witherfang clan of the Dalish elves. We got a lot out of that pile. Okay, so we're going here. Lower runes. Okay.
Very well.
Do not let them overwhelm us.
As you say.
Done.
Down you go.
As you say.
Whoops. Okay.
It is begun.
And looks like that's it. Okay.
Quickly! Fight!
We're all getting stuck.
Mummy? Mummy, no matter, son.
Calm down. Tell me who you are, child.
Mummy! Mummy! Mummy!
Whoever you're looking for isn't here anymore.
It is begun.
Couldn't click on him.
I shall do it. It shall be done.
Okay. There we go. Okay, so a carved Evelyn tablet. 4 panels reproduced here appears to be part of a much larger mural. The topmost panel shows a jug overflowing with water, standing on an altar. 3 elves in robes are positioned around the altar, while a crowd of elves in warlike regalia stand just slightly apart from them. Just below is a description of all the elves, those in robes and those in armor, posturing themselves before the altar with worship expressions. Third from the top is the carving that shows one of the 3 robed figures, a woman with an elaborate tattoo on her face, drinking from the jug on the altar while the other elves watch. The bottom image shows a tattooed woman standing waist deep in the pool of water. She holds a jug with the water spilling out of its mouth. The armor elves bow before her. Okay, so the legend of the Juggernaut. The armor of Imperium is long. Once it reached even this forest, in the time when the barbarian tribes of the Clanes still rules the land, the Deventer Magisters fought to take it from them inch by inch, if needed be. Using terrible magic, the Magister Halleck brought an army to this forest, led by Arlek, his friend and a general. For Alec, Harnix fashioned a suit of finest armor, infused in its lyrium and his own blood magic, and named it Juggernaut, after the unstoppable giant golem guarding the gates of Menrathis. Thus the armor did Alec win many victories against the Clane. When defeat came, it came from within. Arlec's own lieutenants rose up against him, jealous of the favor he had carried with the Magisters and eager to take the Juggernaut armor from him. Alec was slain, and as each successor gains the armor, the other lieutenants turned against him instead. The Deventer outposts fell to the vicious infighting. In a fury, Manchester hurried voyaged to the outpost and slew the last 3 lieutenants. The Clane, however, were already approaching the outpost in the forest. The barbarian chieftain of the Clane desired the fabled armor himself, and even with all his power, Hargan could not hope to stand against them all. Instead, Hargan used the last of his own life force to cast a spell of blood magic that bound demons to the bodies of the 3 dead lieutenants, as well as Hargan's own lifeless corpse. This bound reverence hid the pieces of the Juggernaut armor. Although the barbarians sacked the outpost, the chieftain found neither the armor nor the reverence. The Juggernaut armor legends live on, and more than one brave soul has ventured into the depths of the Brasilan forest in search and never returned. From Ferelden, Folklore and History by Sister Bertrine, Chantry Scholar. We got another thing to do here. Did we search in this one? We did not. Okay.
I shall do it.
Okay. So this is the water, well, the fountain. The water in the pool appears cool and clean. It's refreshed from the internal source, perhaps magical. Submerged in the water is what appears to be a small earthen jug. Take jug. You take the jug out of the pool. It is made of clay and appears to be none the worse for its long submersion. Fill a jug. Leave the pool alone. And we should have a jug full of water. Okay. The altar is plain and covered in a thin layer of dust. Numerous carvings cover its surface, but most are eroded beyond legibility. Place the earthen jug on the altar. Kneel before the altar and pray. You kneel before the altar and pray, touching your forehead to the ground as you decipher on the tablet. You feel a sense of righteousness and approval around you. I guess examine the altar. Continue. Oh, for love of God. Kneel and pray. Say righteous proving. Let's examine the jug. The jug on the altar is coolly filled with water. Ah, there we go. We're supposed to examine the jug. Take a single sip from the water in the jug. You carefully take a sip from the water in the jug and then replace it back on the altar. Take the earthen jug. And I take the jug. Leave altar alone. Same thing on here. Okay. I'm dumping it back in the pool. Slowly you spill out water out of the jug into the pool. As the jug is empty, it suddenly breaks. Okay. All right. So quest completed. That's good.
As you say.
Nothing? Okay.
Viran Salanon. Ranala Foros.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Must have more kids.
Let's give them the advantage.
That was interesting. Okay. Computer doing something weird, apparently. And that should be done. Okay, so Ethereal. No, I'm butchering this at least 1,000 times. To the ancient elves who exist during the time of Arathon, Euthera was an act of reverence. Elves did not age, they were not immortal, but they did not suffer from deterioration of the mind or body. They suffered only from the deterioration of spirit. It did not happen often, but the oldest of the elves were said to reach a point where they became weary of life. Memories became too much to bear, and rather than fade into complacency, they stood aside to let the newer generation guide their people. Euthera means long sleep, in which the elders would retire to a chamber that was part of the bed and part tomb. To great ceremony from all the extended family, the elders would succumb to a slumber from which they would not wake for centuries, and often never. In time, the body would deteriorate and the elders would die in truth. All the while, families would continue to visit the chambers to pay respect to the ones who made such a great sacrifice. With the arrival of humans and the quickening of elven blood that ensued, the practice of Euthera began to fade. When Arathon fell, it ceased forever. From what has passed by, Harasundal, Lord of Hammersharal, 2-7 Glory. All right. So we're going back out. Fight.
It is begun. Very well.
She keeps saying no. No what? No, because we're so good, or I don't know. Now I'm just coming up with stupid stuff. Alright. Get your stuff. I want your stuff.
It shall be done.
I want your stuff. I want this
I
stuff.
shall do it.
Phylactery. This elaborate artifact has a gem-like structure that contains what appears to be blood, fresh and liquid even after all this time. The gem is vibrating slightly. Let's show the other party members.
We have little knowledge of the magic used by the elves of our Lathan's time. The magisters of Tevinter were more interested in subjugating the elves than recording their history. As it is, I would hazard a guess that the object you're holding is a form of phylactery, meant to hold living essence, perhaps even a spirit of some kind.
This appears to be a phylactery of some kind. The essence of a mage, kept magically preserved. If that were all it is, however, I would be surprised.
Is that blood in there? Whose, I wonder? You'd think it would be all dried up after so long. There must be magic involved.
Touch the gem. The gem is warm to the touch, and your mind immediately begins swimming with visions, images, and memories from a life not your own. The presence in the gem is at first alarmed when it senses your touch. It recoils in fear, and the image that rushes your mind are ones of imprisonment and loneliness. Who are you, and what are you? The present thinks quickly, bewildered. Finally, it decides you are indeed real and not a product of its fevered imagination. More images flash through your mind. Time that the present has spent trapped within the life gem. Time where the presence has slept, gone mad, and then slept again. The presence has no name it can remember. You get the sense of an elf, a magic in the glittering silver armor, but this was long ago. Remembered as if through a fog. What is this place? What happened here? The image that comes are slow, as the presence must think back to a time it barely recalls at all. You see a place of serenity where the eldest of come to slumber and are visited by those who offer tribute to the gods and on their behalf. The present's memories of what happened here are uncertain. There are flashes of violence, of war, but it was long ago. None of it's clear. Was this a war with humans? The presence remembered the humans. This was a time even after the humans had come. It was they who had built this place long before. Perhaps the war was with other humans. Perhaps it was with something else. Something that killed both humans and elves that were here. It's unclear. Let's see. How'd you end up in this gem? You see the image of a great battle, elves and humans both screaming and attempting to flee some terrible presence. What that presence was is blurry and lost to time. The presence fled the destruction by using the life gem, escaping its body. It was sure that someone would come to rescue it, but no one did until now. You were once a mage? You see the image again of an elf in silver armor, one who is a mage and a warrior both. The name of the order he belonged to translates in your mind to Arcane Warrior. What's an Arcane Warrior exactly? The presence can remember little. You see images of an order of elven mages who channel their spells into strength, fighting as arcane warriors to defend their charges. The presence could give you the knowledge remains within it of how to become an arcane warrior. You are no mage yourself, but you could teach others the knowledge to those who are. This is all the presence has left to offer any longer. The last of its memories. In return, the present asks only for one thing from you: obliviation. How would I seek or give you the release you seek? The image that comes are faint and uncertain. You see a stone altar and the life gem placed upon the altar. The life gem then vibrates and explodes, destroying the presence within forever. The yearning that follows This image is keen and almost hopeless. Yeah, I will try to help you. The image becomes tingling with desperation. The presence cannot remember where the altar is, but if it knows the life gem must be placed on it. Let's see, approach the altar with the gem. As the life gem nears the altar, the presence become overcome with emotions. Could its endless nightmare finally be over? The images are sent to your mind despite a clear questioning. Do you still wish to learn the skills of the arcane warrior? The presence is ready to teach you. Yes, give me your memories. The memories flood into your mind. They are hazy and incomplete, but enough for any mage to gather a few of the talents that the arcane warrior once possessed. Continue. Now the presence asks you if you keep your promise, release it from its eternal prison. Place the artifact on the stone. The last image from the presence are ones of joy. Obliviation will be welcome relief. Perfect. Alright. No more arrows, huh? Throw those on. Alright guys, I think this is where we'll stop it, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye now.